Guys, Robot1 here, and today I am doing the Future of Yu-Gi-Oh! On my channel. And for you guys who have not seen the Future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, it's where I talk about cards, decks, archetypes, all sorts of things that I think will be good or interesting later on in the game, and just talk about them and say my opinion on them. So today we've got two cards just like last week to talk about, because DevPro seems to not have updated its cards much. So let's get into these. So, the first card we're going to be talking about is Divine Serpent Gel. Gel? Gel. So this is obviously the Divine Serpent from Season 4 of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Finally being printed into a card. The card looks awesome from the artwork so far. It's a little shadowy in places, but it still looks like an awesome card. Let's look at its stats. Okay, it's a Dark level 12. Reptile, question mark attack, 0 defense. Okay, so to memory, this card had infinite attack in the anime. So let's see what its effect is. Cannot be normal summoned / set. Must be special summoned by its own effect, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Okay. If a monster you control is destroyed by your opponent's attack or card effect, you can pay half your life points, special summon this card from your hand. Okay, for half your life points, this better be a really good card. I admit, just being able to special summon it when your card's destroyed is really good. But let's see what its next effect is. Cannot be targeted by card effects. Okay, so it's got a Dark Destroyer sort of effect. You can pay half your life. No, not that. If this card attacks an opponent's monster during the damage step, that monster's effects are negated. Also, its attack becomes half its original attack. Okay, that's pretty good. Next effect. So that last effect though is actually really good, I would say. So yeah, that's actually a really decent effect. Its next effect is once per chain. During damage calculation in either player's turn, if this card battles, you can make this card's attack become equal to the original attack of the monster on the monster on the field with the highest original attack. You choose if it's a tie. Okay, so from first impressions on this, it's not the greatest card. It's an interesting card at least. It can always be a very big monster, obviously, because of its effect. But I don't think it's good because it can be destroyed by battle. And its effects basically only works. It's only a decent card when it's the one attacking. So I would have to say this card is a decent card. There'll obviously be ways to make this card a broken thing. But this seems like it's an okay card, very interesting, but I couldn't see it being a very broken card right now. Maybe later on in the game when the new ban list hits, when all these new decks are out, it could be a decent card, but right now I can't really see this card being too great. Okay, so the next card we're talking about is a new Kuriboh card. Yay! I love my Kuribos. And it is called Kuriboh Kuribohin. Kuribohin? I think that's it. I can't really pronounce it. First of all, this Kuriboh reminds me of the Kuriboh from the manga. Remember when Wing Kuriboh lost the heart to Tragodia and turned white again. So that actually I really do like that. And let's get into its thing then. So it's a light level 1, 300 attack, 200 defense, Fiend effect monster. Okay, its effect is, at the end of the battle phase, you can discard this card, then target one monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard and sent there this turn. Special summon it. Okay, first things first, that effect is a very decent effect. Because sure, it's during the end of the battle phase, but if your opponent killed one of your monsters and you would require that monster to carry on next turn, this Kuriboh could then recycle that monster and just do whatever it wants. So that's actually a really decent effect in my opinion. So I do like that effect for this card. Its next effect is, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of Kuriboh monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. Okay, I like this card as well. I like that effect as well because it can work in a Kuriboh deck. So it looks like Konami are starting to bring out cards to make a sort of Kuriboh deck happen. Because we're getting all these new Kuriboh cards that seem to be very interesting. So, on my impression, this is probably the better card out of the two. Even though this is a Kuriboh and this is basically meant to be an infinite attack monster in the anime. But it seems like this card is a very decent card. It can be used in many other decks. And I could see this card being used quite frequently in something like Satella Knights or something. Because it's actually a very good card. So, yeah. Guys, tell me what you think of these two cards. Tell me if you think you would use them in a deck or something. And please, like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.